Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, or She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a one-page layout following along with this week's Cherry on Top weekly sketch challenge, and I am using a handful of Disney collections from Simple Stories. So I am using a white background for my border this time and adding a pattern paper to the middle. Usually I do it opposite, but the sketch kind of calls for it this way. I actually did go ahead and cut my photos 3x3, but I only have 4 of them, not the 6 that the sketch calls for. And so I will fill in the extra 2 squares with pattern paper, like I do often when I don't have the amount of photos that a sketch calls for. So these here actually are some photos that we took at the resort. So we stayed at All Star Sports for just a girls' weekend, and they have like a photo booth in the lobby. And so we ended up using the photo booth and getting, I guess, kind of fake photos with Goofy, Donald, and Mickey. So some of them were serious photos, like smiling, and some of them were goofy photos. So I had extras of both Minnie and Donald that I could have filled in the extra 2 spaces with. However, they, I guess, to me, look too similar to the other photo on there. I do have duplicates of Goofy, and that is because one we're smiling and the other one we're kind of being goofy. Look at that. So I am cutting that striped paper at 3x3, and then that kind of streamer paper as well. I did decide though to matte them all in white because they are going on a pattern paper. Even the other pattern papers I am using, those will be matted in white. So I guess I did trim all of the photos and all the 2 pattern papers down just a tid, like just a small amount, just so there was that small white. And I feel like that allows all of them to show better on that pattern paper background. If I would have been thinking each of them had white space, the photos had white space around them when I printed them, I should have just cut a little bit extra on there, but it is what it is, and I did it the hard way, I guess. I thought that my paper was too large. I think I initially cut 1.5 off of 2 sides, and then I think I cut another half, so an inch around is the white border, I guess. So in the sketch, there are these stitches or washi tape or something on the top left and bottom right. And I really did not know what I was going to do when I first saw the layout or the sketch. However, you can see here I have a little bit of that black polka dotted border sticker left, and so I decided to try and cut that directly in half, and then I'm going to use that as one of them. I had extra space on the top and the bottom from what the sketch shows, I guess, and so I added that, and then I kind of have 2 iris containers of Disney stuff. I know, way too much. But one of them has the older collections in it. And I remembered I had this washi sticker pack here. And I thought, you know what? That would be perfect for the extra little piece. It's probably skinnier. I can cut it. As you can see, I've barely touched it. So I was excited to be able to use up some of my older stash. So I decided on a red and white polka dot, and again, just eyeballed, I guess I measured, but cut it halfway, and added that to the top and bottom. So once I get everything taped down, the embellishing is really simple. I tell you what, you guys, I just fly through the layouts that I do for the Cherry on Top sketch challenge. It just helps me create so quickly. there obviously is planning going into this. I had no idea what pictures I was going to use. And I do remember going through this particular Disney trip, these photos here recently, thinking, oh, I don't think I printed those. I should probably document those. It was fun. So then I, kind of going back, I decided to, print these. So I had to print these, and then that just, I have so much Disney stuff that it was easy after that. But there was some planning, I guess, before I started recording. So I saw that Smile Click title. That's a foam title, and I thought that was absolutely perfect for this title. And so I added that mini sticker head to the far right with a foam sticker pointing in that says the best. Added a mini bow to the S in Smile because there is that photo of Minnie there. And then just kind of, again, had a lot of fun just keeping it, I guess, more on the simple side. You see that I did add some phrase stickers coming down that striped paper. Thought about adding some of these smaller puffy stickers, but didn't see anything that I loved. I felt like that top right square needed a third element. So that's kind of what I'm searching for. I just didn't love any of the brads either for that at the top, but I did add one of the streamer brads under Minnie's bow to the far left, and I like the way that that looks. Found a random ephemeral heart that already had tape on it that I must have tried to use on a different layout and thought, didn't use it, I guess. So I did add that as my third element. And then I'm just going to go kind of add some enamel dots to each of the clusters. Again, really simple with the embellishing, but I love the look of it, love the pattern paper, and what pieces I was actually able to use. So definitely follow along with the Cherry on Top Weekly Sketch Challenge and get those free cherry points. I hope you guys enjoyed this layout, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.